Okay, next thing that is very important, electric potential. What is electric potential? So what is electric potential? Potential means potential what is electric potential or potential difference? So V is equal to W upon Q. From where it's come, we also discuss in this explanation video, or how we get it. So the rate, to carry a charge, there is some work done to going in the electric field. If we carry a charge into electric field, there is some work done. That is electric potential. V is equal to W upon Q, and the SI unit is volt. Also you write W is form of energy work, which is mainly measured in joule, and charge is coulomb. So you can also write this joule per coulomb. Okay. Also we discuss potential difference, how we find out the potential difference. Second topic is what is the use of this. So we use of this in electric circuit. So you have to also prepare the circuit symbol, like this is resistance, this is that cell, this when this cell is connected a lot, so battery, variable resistance. So you have to remember some basic concepts, ampere, positive negative, voltmeter, positive negative. Okay, there is a lots of wire without joining, with joining, without joining, without touching it. So you have to remember some basics electric circuits symbol, by which you understand very well. Okay, so you can also form electric circuit. And what is the important thing, suppose this is your battery and this is ammeter. So always remember these things. Current is always flow where to where. This is positive terminal, this is negative terminal. So you also remember this, it is always flow positive to negative in the electric circuit, and when it's flow when the circuit is closed. Otherwise in the open circuit there is no current flow. And why this is happen, this is also very important, because the movement of electron in the wire is conventionally opposite. So it's opposite, it goes positive terminal, because the nature of electron is negative, obviously it goes to positive. So due to that convention, positive to negative, current is flow positive to negative. So this is the basic concepts. Second thing is resistance. And what is the combination of resistance? So before going to start this topic, you have to understand what is resistance. So resistance, according to name, that is the barrier between the electric circuit or in the field of current. So this is explained by the Ohm's law first. Ohm's law stated that when we apply the potential, there is a current flow which is directly proportional. जितना करंट बढ़ाएंगे, जितना वोल्टेज बढ़ाएंगे उतना करंट बढ़ेगा, और जितना करंट बढ़ रहा है उतना वोल्टेज बढ़ेगा. So if something is barrier is come in the path, that is resistance, which is constant. So whenever we draw the VI graph, so it always comes straight line for the Ohmian path. Non-Ohmian, there is different devices which is non-Ohmian, which is not come straight path. So if we draw it, so according to Ohm's law, every time V upon I, the ratio V upon I is come constant, that is called resistance, which is the characteristics property of the any wire, any metals. And this resistance is depend upon the resistivity. Different metals have a different resistivity, different kind of ability to resist their electron. So very low resistivity found in the silver, 1.6 into 10 to the minus 8. So, and by which we also define conductor, insulator, semiconductor, according to their ability of stopping the electric current. So another topic is resistivity. Okay, from where it's generated? It's generated from the resistance. So resistance is basically depend upon the resistivity, length of the wire and area. Some other factor which is depend upon, like a temperature, like rho is the resistivity of the wire, L is equal to length of the wire, and A is the cross sectional area of the wire, which is very helpful for solving our numerical. Also it's depend upon the temperature. So how it's depend upon these factors, this is also very important. So let's discuss these factors. What happen, we increase or decrease? If we increase the length, I explained one thing, you can reverse their other result. When we increase the length, so there is a lots of time taken to reach the currents, and if there is a resistance for the short times, so what will be happen for the long time? If there is a resistance, obviously resistance R2 R1, R2 is greater than R1, because in the path, in the length there is a lots of energy loss, which is also effect upon hysteresis. There is other effects which we are not discuss here. Second thing is cross sectional area. What will happen if we increase the area? So in the short area there is electron moving freely. Okay, if we increase the area, so electron is moving more freely. So what will be happen in the case of electron when we increase the area? When we increase the area, electron is moving more freely. That's why it is inversely proportional. When we increase the cross sectional area, the resistance is decreases. That's why it is inversely proportional. When we increase the length, then its resistance is also increasing. And the resistivity is the characteristics property of the elements. Okay. Next thing is, what is the combination of resistance? Combination of resistance, we erase this. So there is a two types of combination: resistor in series, resistor in parallel. Okay. So in the series, the resultant resistance R is equal to sum of the resistance, simply. But in the resistance in parallel, resultant resistance is equal to reciprocal of the resistance, sum of the reciprocal of the resistance. So what is the, in fact, resultant resistance is equal to, take LCM, R1 R2 R3, in this case R2 R3, in this case R1 R3 and R1 R2, which you can understand or solve it by the mathematical aspects. So what is the important things you have to learn it to solve numerical purpose? Because there is a theoretical operation is also important, by which you can solve the numerical, otherwise you cannot solve little bit. Like in the case of resistance, suppose this three resistance is connected in a series, and there is a meter, a voltmeter, there is a battery. So this is positive terminal, this is negative, this is R1, R2 and R3. Okay. So what is important factor that voltage which is provided here is different for different resistor V1, V2 and V3, and this is final volt. So you can say that V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, and in R, I, current is flow positive to negative. I is same for all time in the series. So this is very important. I is same for all components. So what is important in the series? I is same for every time, but voltage is different or vary. But in this parallel combination, there is a little bit reverse of it. So you simply reverse it. So I is different, and the sum of equivalent current is I1 plus I2 and I3, and voltage V is same for all. Okay, let's take an example. Suppose here is a one resistance, there is second resistance, third resistance. Okay, now you connect with the ammeter, voltmeter and battery. So what will be happen? This is R1, R2, R3. Okay, this is ammeter. So every time voltage is same, V, V, V. Okay, and different current is different. From here total current is I, but it's divided I1, I2 and I3. So this is very important aspect. If you not understand this, you cannot solve a question or numerical, which I explain further because it is going to be long. Second thing which we discuss here, power, or next effects of current. What is the name of the chapter? Electricity. Okay, now we understand in the next video or next explanation what is heating effects of current. Heating, like we are going to we are study right now electricity. Now we understand some application, heating effects. What is power? Electric current is equal electric power is equal to P is equal to VI, and heating effect H, which is represented by heat, that is VIT, and there is a different formula which we discuss, or also we solve in the next video. They are numerical, and also solve the numerical of these things. Next, magnetic effects of electric current. What is magnetic effects of electric current? So in this chapter, scientists discover, like electricity, magnetic electricity in 19th century unified it. After discovery of the discovery of scientists, first a scientist Oersted discovered by taking a compass, and when it's going closer to the current carrying wire, it's deflected. How it's deflected, what is the direction, what is the magnitude, which is discussed further, and their application, like a electric motor and electric generator. Electric generator is not come this year, so we only study electric motor. So the scientist which is explain the rule, first the direction of the magnetic field, which is explained by Maxwell right hand rule. So if this thumb is represent the direction of current carrying wire, so the curving or enclosing finger it shows the direction of the magnetic field anti-clockwise. When this concept is also different for your aspect. From me it's rotating anti-clockwise, but from your side it looks like clockwise. So that is also create a confusion, and when it's down it's different, clockwise or anti-clockwise. That is right hand thumb rule to finding the direction of the magnetic field when current is flow in a wire. If this current is flow in terms of circular coil, so there is then creation of electromagnet, and the same and direction is also same for right hand thumb rule, but we understand better by the clock face rule. Clock face rule is that when it is clockwise, then the pole is a north pole. When it is anti-clockwise rotating, so the upper face is south pole, which is also understood by the right hand thumb rule. And now electric motor. What is electric motor? In electric motor, the principle is very simple, and the principle is, what is the work of electric motor? It's only change the electric current or electricity into mechanical energy, means in the force. So we also understand or study here Fleming left hand rule. Which one? Fleming left hand rule, in which if we arrange these things, we are going to generate force. Okay, if we arrange this as a magnetic field, and this is our current, we provide the current, so the thumb is the shows the direction of force if we arrange this perpendicular each other. Okay, second thing, electric generator is not coming, but electromagnetic induction. AC generator is depend upon the electromagnetic induction, which is discovered by the Faraday accidentally, which is depend upon the Fleming left hand rule. These things we are going to explain in the next video. So this is the whole syllabus of term second. So students, your exam will be started from the 26th April this year. So keep revising. If you have any doubts and problem, then you will write in the comments. I will definitely solve it. Till then, keep practicing. Thank you for watching my video.